Hey, if you are wearing headphones, you can hear me from the left, from the right, or in the back of the room. Sound sources can also move freely in the room, so you should hear me circle around your head. These binaural sound samples were generated with a free and open source software I wrote, and I want to introduce it in this video. First I want to show you what it can do, then where you can get it, and how to create your own work with it. You can place several audio sources freely into three-dimensional space, animate them, and add walls to allow a perception of the room of your scene. This is useful for scripted audio scenes, atmospherical situations like this church-like room with typical randomly appearing noises, or this flowstone cave. You can also create a unique way to experience music with instruments that are really easy to locate. Far away from crowds, nearer to the clouds. In this example I just recorded some drum-like sounds with buckets, cardboards and sticks. The way it works is that it calculates the accurate timing of sound waves and their reflections from walls that are being received by virtual ears. This is done in a way that allows the brain to estimate the direction and distance of sound sources and their reflections, which offers the listener the possibility to perceive three-dimensional sound. Now I will show you the editor that lets you create a 3D scene. You can download it from GitHub by clicking the link in the description. At the moment it's only available for Windows and Linux, but it's written to run on Mac as well. Extract all files of the downloaded zip into a folder and open Binaural Filter GUI. You start with a default scene with one speaker and one head object. You can move them around freely in 3D space and change their settings in the right properties box. Give the speaker object an audio source file that it can play back. Example files are included in the downloaded zip folder. The head needs an output file to save the audio data it received. By default, the scene does not provide any reverb or echo. If you wish to perceive a room, just click on Room at the top and size it to your desired dimensions. You can edit the reflection amount of each wall individually. If you want an audio source to follow a specific path, click it, go to Keyframes and click on the dots to open the movement editor. Here you can record a path that the speaker will follow when rendering your audio file. If you have multiple audio sources that have a path, you can coordinate the new path easily inside the editor. When your scene is ready, just save it and hit render. The renderer will open and run separately. Note that scenes without walls render insanely fast, while scenes with walls will take a lot longer, since each sound sample of each speaker will be bounced off walls several times. Now we come to a disadvantage of the software at the current state. As you may have noticed, it's not yet ready to handle MP3 or WAV files. Only a 32-bit RAW format is supported, but this is no problem. You just need another free software most users might have installed anyway. It's a nice open source audio editor called Audacity. I will provide you a link as well. To listen to your result, start Audacity and click File, Import, Raw Data and select your generated file. In the following dialog, select 32-bit float and 2 channels. Now you can just play back or edit your result and export it in any format you wish. If you want to use an audio file as source for a speaker object in your binaural scene, you need to generate a RAW file. I'll show you how to get one. Again, start Audacity and open your desired sound file. Now it is important that you can only use mono files for speaker objects, since a single speaker can only playback mono sound. If your source is stereo, just click on the little arrow next to the name and then on Split Stereo to Mono and delete one of the tracks. Pay attention to the sample rate. It has to match the sample rate of your binaural project. The default is 44,100. You might need to convert the source or edit the setting in your binaural project to match them. Now select the part you want to be used by the binaural engine, or just select everything, and click on File, Export Selected Audio. Select Other Uncompressed Files. Select Raw Header List, and finally 32-bit float. Use any file name with a .raw ending and save. Now you can use the file as audio source inside your binaural project. Sorry for that inconvenience. I hope you like my little software and that it will allow you to do some cool projects. Please note that it's not finished yet and a lot of functions are still missing. It also contains some bugs. I appreciate feedback, bug reports, new ideas, and of course I would also love to hear your results. Feel free to comment or ask any questions. Oh, and yes, it's also suitable for ASMR. Bye!